Hey guys, the Rogue Duelist here, bringing you another deck profile. I'm in Cardiff with a Kashtira deck that came third at recent locals. I will hand you over to Moley, and he is also a content creator. His channels are on Twitch and YouTube under the name of Viva the Stoners. Take it away.
So, we played pretty straightforward lineup in terms of the mons. We're on 3 unicorn. That is the 1 card starter. Back to 3, the card's cracked. Nobody is playing around it in the extra deck. They're playing their one-offs. It literally rips everything out that they need. Next up, Fenrir. Isn't as good this format compared to last, but in this deck, it adds layers of interaction with the rest of the deck. So they need their monster count on board. Some decks that you play against, if they lose their normal or their special summon, that's it, they pass turn. And next up you got Mini Rise Heart. This card with the Banish 3, this format is insane. And you can get to your berth quicker using this. And we're on the 1 Scareclaw Cache that allows you to bounce your Theosis from grave, banish it to bounce something to hand. So nothing special at all.
Standard.
Pretty standard. So best card in this format, Shifter. If you're not running fire, it's Shifter.deck. If you can run Shifter, then
a lot of decks are pretty much screwed.
Yeah, they're not going to fare very well. They have to wait until it resolves, and because of how explosive Kashtira is, if they don't put a board up, or they're not able to interrupt you, you can literally summon 4 and swing for game. So this, it wins games on its own. The card, insane.
Awesome.
So next is a card that I really like, but it is local specific. DD Crow. So similar style to Shifter, but not quite as oppressive. It targets engrave, something that they need to continue their place. So the Promethean Princess, the Fire Kings in the standby phase that come back. It stops a lot of recursion, and like even like against runic decks, it just gets rid of a runic card that is oppressive against your deck. It interrupts a lot against Vanadium. It can banish Visa's Starfrost, so they can't go into Astral Outline. It does hinder a lot of decks at the moment. Next is Ghost Mourner. This like target negation. This format is very good. This is on any special, doesn't matter what phase, whose turn. It's if a monster is specialed.
So it's better than Veiler?
Yes and no. It's better in some circumstances. Because like if you normal summon, my Mourner's dead. Like against Flute, Mourner's dead.
So it's better for like later on.
But if you special in standby, like if you special Aluba in standby to grab Branded Fusion, that negates it. In draw phase, sorry.
That's still cool.
And on top of that, because the fire decks, they take forever, this burns, so it adds extra damage, which adds extra pressure. And then lastly, we're on 2 Droll. It's not the best card in this format, but it covers rogue decks, it covers Vanadium, it can hit an awkward Fire King hand. But yeah, so it's
very handy trap card, this one.
It's the 4th monster hand trap I've got that I've gone for. I haven't gone for Veiler because I'm playing Shifter. It needs to go to grave. I know Droll does, but Droll hits the decks harder. This stops some decks completely. And again, it's a locals deck, so that's local specific.
I do like Kashtira.
So that's all the monsters. So next on to the spells, we'll start with the engine. Obviously the 4 field spells, 3 raid soft, 1 terraforming. They search whatever you're missing. Most of the time they search a unicorn and then you go full combo from there. Raid soft, It does lock you into Xyz, but most of the time it doesn't matter.
That's what you're at. Yeah, that's the whole goal anyway.
It is, but there's some stuff in the extra when we get to that I can't play if I've played this or special mini rise up. So, but any mon on board, target it, special, another one straight up, and then this card, it should be at least at 1.
Yes, trusted.
It's like it's Monster Reborn. It's Banished Free from Grave. Like it does too much. I can normal summon a level 7 with no tribute. Like it's insane.
So that's the engine.
That's the engine spells there. Next up, non-engine. 3 prosp. We need to be digging. We need to dig. We're in a hand trap format, so this is always live.
Yep.
Most of the time, you hope to just hand rip. You want to hand rip because you look.
Yeah, it's the best option.
It's the best option. Like if you have to pot a greed, then you're losing already because you're chasing.
Yeah.
But if you're in a position where they've hand trapped you, then you forceful sentry them, shuffle back. You got hand knowledge. I won a game today because I looked at the hand, knew what to play round, and shuffled one back.
It is a cool card. It's beat me like the other week I played against it, literally 2 games in a row. Talent's beat me.
And Change Your Heart's not bad as a card as well. The reason it was banned for what 20 years or whatever it was. So 3 banned cards in one essentially. Next up, Imperm. It doesn't play into talents. I know we're in a hand trap format, but this, if you draw it as your 6th card, it's still live. It's amazing.
It's still one of the best hand traps.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, don't play in the Imperm column.
Yeah.
So in the extra deck, I've gone Xyz heavy, I would say. It's an Xyz deck. We've got 2 Shangri-La. The zone lock comes up. There is some lines that you can end up locking 3 before they've even started. Then you've got Dark Armed Dragon of Annihilation. That just clears back row. Big Eye, Change Your Heart that keeps it is insane. Flare Metal because burning puts pressure on the players who play slowly. Then we're on Typhon. Typhon comes up not very often this format because not a lot of the monsters that are left on the board are 3k plus. So the shuffle back is sometimes more important. But when they've got a mon with 3k or more, like you're winning. You shuffle it back, you carry on. Zeus.
Zeus standard, yeah.
You crash. You go into Zeus. You clear the board. You then play your plays. So they're going to put them aside. Next up, one of the most important cards in the extra deck, Draco Sack. So you got your 2 level 7s. Don't lock yourself into Xyz for this play.
Yeah.
You then create your 2 tokens. So you got token. Then you go Link Spider for 1, Link Spider for the other, link the 2 Link Spiders off into Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart rebonds Link Spider, and then you summon Pot of Greeds.
Nice.
And hopefully you've got Birth in hand, because you could either leave that on and grab another card. You pay 1,000 to draw, 1 in your turn, 1 in their turn, or you can go into Little Knights and then play your plays, as long as you've got Birth. And finish it off.
BLS. Still
BLS.
This card
Can't be destroyed, can't be targeted.
It's one of the best Link 3s.
Yeah, it's an extra banish. It can attack twice, or it gains attack. So it's an untargetable tower in the targeting meta.
Yeah.
Like, and then lastly, Baron. Like if I'm locked out of my Heat Soul line with the Link Spiders and Draco Sack, and I have to normal, and I've got Mourner or whatever, I can make Baron, then Birth, bring back it, and then just play from there. That makes it nib proof.
Yep, that's the extra deck.
There we are. It was so nice today.
Yeah, very strong lineup. Would you like to show us your side deck?
Yeah. So, as we all know, Cash is very good going second. It can break boards. It can put a lot of stuff on board. So in my extra deck, I concentrated on going first. I feel like if I don't go into Baron, the deck doesn't really have much. It's got a few interactions, but I need to stop my opponent playing so then I can OTK.
Yeah.
So we played 3 Solemn Strike.
Still a powerful card.
It stops monster effects.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Then we played 3 Solemn Judgment.
The God card.
Then we played 3 Summon Limit.
Yeah.
Now, then we played Macrocosmos.
Ouch.
12 cards going first. Most decks in the meta can't play against that. They can ash it, does nothing.
Yeah.
If I set up any board that's Fenrir Unicorn as basic,
That's usually, yeah, with
Summon Limit, you're not getting past it. Strike, you're not getting the one interaction that you need done. Judgment, they can't do anything. Then lastly, because everybody is siding at least 3 of these, some are siding 6, going second, I play 3 Cosmic.
Yeah, that's standard.
Because I don't want to be called to one of these.
No.
But even though if they summon limit me, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, Fenrir on attack deck, banishes. Anti-spell, like this card going second is mandatory.
Yeah.
Going first against Fire King specifically, you can banish their field spell, pops their board. But yeah, not bad. But at the moment, Shifter.deck is Shifter.deck.
Nice deck. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think of the deck, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.